Setbacks are unavoidable, but giving up is unforgivable. Setbacks are unavoidable, but giving up is unforgivable. We all get knocked down. But the measure of our character, as my dad would say, is how quickly we get back up.
That was President Biden addressing the nation just a short while ago. For the first time since Vice President Harris was defeated by now President-elect Donald Trump in Tuesday's election.
He offered his congratulations to Trump and vowed he would aid in a peaceful transition of power. ABC News Deputy Political Director Avery Harper joining us live with more on what happens next. Avery, great to see you as always. Thanks so much. But before we talk about what is ahead, where are we when it comes to control of the House? Republicans are growing more confident they will take control of both the House and Senate. What's your take on the fight for the House right now?
Well, ABC News has not projected who will take control of the House. There's still about 34 races that are too close to call, including one right on Long Island. But of course, right now we're seeing that Republicans are leading when it comes to the number of seats in the House, and they've picked up more and flipped more seats red than Democrats have blue. And so we're looking at what could possibly be a Republican-led House, which of course would embolden the president-elect to move forward with his agenda.
So we know that these talks are all preliminary, but we understand Mr. Trump has had some meetings in terms of who is going to be a member of his cabinet. Anything to report on that front?
Well, a lot of it is speculation at this point. There are many meetings that are happening. There are many folks who are lobbying to be part of a Trump cabinet and be political appointees throughout his administration. But one thing that we do know is that anyone who is going to be in Trump's orbit is going to be a loyalist at this point. But lots of talks underway. The transition is ongoing.
I want to get back to the House. Should Republicans win the House, President-elect Trump would basically have unchecked powers, having Congress and conservative Supreme Court that has already backed him on some key issues on his side. If his critics wanted to try and push back on some decisions such as mass deportations, what options would they have?
Right. There are very little options right now. I think that the bigger the Republican majority in the House and the Senate, we still have some races that are outstanding there, the less power that Republican moderates who may push back on a Trump administration move might have. And so there's still a lot up in the air at this point, again, with so many races outstanding.
And I guess the last question we have, Avery, are we expecting to see or hear from the president-elect today, as far as you know?
Right. Not today. He is down at Mar-a-Lago. We know that he is taking meetings. Again, this transition is well underway as he prepares to return to the White House in January after inauguration. But no plans in the immediate to speak to the press just yet.
It's hard to keep him away from a camera, so I'm surprised we haven't seen him in a couple of days. Thank you very much, Avery.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. What's happening today?